Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to show you my reading journal which I use for 2023, and I'm also going to continue this one for 2024. So at first we are going to see a flip through of 2023 journal, and after I'm going to show you a setup for 2024 journal which I made a few days back. So yeah, let's just start. So before going into the video, let me remind you guys, if you like the content and the channel, then go through the subscribe button. So at first I have this journal which I bought from Neora, and it's in teal color, but you can't see the real color right now because I'm having this yellowish light turn on right now. So yeah, I was decorated it with this reading sticker which I found very cute. Let's just open this one. Well, you can check out my video of this setup which I uploaded like an year ago, and this is just the front page or the opening page which has my name written on it. Then I have this page which says 2022 reading journal. After that I have this yearly glance where I mark the books which I have read or started. Like the ones which are written in the red color are the books which I started, and I also mark the date with the red colored pen. After that, on the date which I finished it, I marked it with the green color and then write the date and also the book which I finished. So yeah, these are the books which I have read so far or started so far. Okay, so this is the last month, and I have so far read like 29 or 28 books maybe. And then I have this 1 hour daily reading challenge. So I colored every day when I read for 1 hour at least. And the blank spaces, they are they're showing the days where I left reading or like I wasn't able to pick up the book. So you can clearly see that my very inactive months for reading were September, October, November. Clearly, yes. And oh, I forgot to fill this one. I have read like throughout the whole December. I have read, I guess, 2 or 3 books, completed 2 or 3 books. Then I have this reading goal page where I set up my goal for read 20 books, which I already passed in the middle of the year. Then I have this TBR list where I write down the name of the books which I wanted to read in that year, and I tick mark the books which I have read. Then I have this bookshelf, and I just colored the book with the original color of the book and write down its name, and I also numbered every book in the same series or in the same serial number I have read these ones. So far 28th is the Stolen Air, but after the Stolen Air I have also read the Twisted Hate, which I forgot to mention here. And after Twisted Hate I also read a portrait of an artist as a young man by James Joyce, but I completed that book on the 2nd of January, so I am not going to count it as a complete read of my last year, so I left it like this. Then I have this page which is called Shelf to Zero Challenge. Here, what I did is that I pasted these small pictures of the book covers, and these books are my physical TBR books. Also, what I did, whenever I read a book, like for example I read the Scroll Prince book, so I bordered it with a color and I also gave it a star rating. So that's what I did with the books which I have read, and like there are so many books on the shelf already. So yeah, I also have read this whole page. Then I have my bookish expense page where I have written all the name of the books I have bought and from where I have bought and also the amount, and I didn't get to do the total because there were some books which were left behind. But then I have this recommendation page where I write down the titles and who recommend these books to me, the name of the persons, the one I have read. I also colored that one. Then we have this book bingo, which clearly I wasn't able to complete. Well, I didn't complete a book which was left behind, which I was thinking to read The Night Circus because that was left behind for 2 years. Maybe I'm going to read that one this year. Then there's Read a Non-Fiction book, which I somehow wasn't able to read. Then Give Away a book you no longer want to read, and trust me guys, I don't have any book like this which I want to give away. Then we have this my top picks of 2023. I wasn't able to stick pictures here, so I left this portion like blank. Whenever I wanted to journal, I'm going to paste pictures, but I have write down the titles which I find my top favorite reads of the year, which are like Fourth Wing, Court of Silver Flames, Cruel Prince Trilogy, A Court of Mist and Fury, The Ballad of Never After, and 7 Years Slip. Yes. After that, what I did, I made this small journaling pages of the book which I have read. Like at first I have read It Starts With Us, so I left these pages for my free time whenever I want to like journal. I want to like express or put down my thoughts, so I left these pages for myself. Then I had made this Cruel Prince page. This is the Wicked King, and this is the Queen of Nothing. These spreads are the only one I have made, and you can see that these are still incompleted. And I also left some pages to do the other journaling stuff. So that's all for the flip through. Let's jump on the part for the setup of 2024 which I made. So at first I have this opening page which says 2024 reading journal, and this time I use this brown paper and some brownish or vintagey look for my reading journal setup. Also I use these little reading stickers which I got from this website. I don't remember the name. Then I have made this yearly glance page like I did last year, which was like this. It has this Dutch door thing, but this time I made these small flaps. So here's the 4 months, then the next 4 months, then the last 4 months. So that way it also looks good. Then I have my reading challenge page again, where I'm going to color every day. I'm going to read for 1 hour or maybe more. Then I have this goals page, and this year I set up my goals for 30 books because I read almost 30 books last year, so I guess this is the goal which I wanted to succeed this year. Then I have this TBR page because this time what I'm going to do, like whatever the book I'm reading, I'm only going to paste its small version here, and then I'm going to rate that one. So I left like a few couple of pages here. Then I have made this bookshelf which is different from the previous one. I inserted this cute little circular window here, also placed some plant stickers, then made these different books laying around the whole shelves. Then I have this bookish expenses page just like I made last year because I like this way. I like this page that way. It's very simple, it's very convenient for me, and it's really easy to use. And then I made this last one for grand total. Then I made this spread which is called a series tracker, which wasn't a part of my reading journal 2023, but I did make this one this year now because last year I read a lot of series and I just love to read series, duologies, trilogies, or whatever they are. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write down the name of the series here, and I'm going to color every single box which represents book number 1, 2, 3. So it's the one starts from here, like 1, 2, 3. And if the book has more than like 10 parts, which were very rare to find, then I'm going to use the next line for it. Then this year I have this A to Z challenge page. Well, last year I have this bookish bingo, but this year I am going to do this A to Z challenge, in which I'm going to read books which has titles start from A, B, C, D, like according to this. For example, I'm currently reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so it starts with A, so it's definitely going to hit here, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So I'm going to write down the name of the book here when I complete it, and then colored it maybe, and that's how I'm going to like fill up all this alphabetical squares. Then I have this page which wasn't included in my previous journal, and there were some pages which was not meant to be there because I wasn't able to use them as much as I wanted to use them. So I replaced them with these one, like borrow a lend page, because I share a lot of my books with my friends, and there are like a few of my friends who loves to read, so they usually borrow my books, and I'm going to like keep a record of this. It's like maintaining a library record. Then I have this YouTube ideas page, because there were like a lot of ideas in my head to make videos for, but I always forgot what to shoot, how to plan. So this page is going to help me a lot. At last I have my 5-star wall. Well, last year I had my top picks of the year, which were like 6 books in total, but this time I've changed that one with the 5-star wall, and here I'm going to paste all the books which I find 5-star rating according to my judgment. So yeah, and then I have like a lot of pages left here. That last one is for the swatches, of course. So I'm going to use these pages as the bookish spreads which I'm going to read, just like the previous one I've shown you. Yeah, this one is for Cruel Prince. So for example, as I have already told you that I'm reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so when I'm going to finish that one, I'm going to make this whole page belong to that one book. I'm going to write my thoughts down, maybe or maybe not, or maybe do some collage or something. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that's all for today's video, guys. If you like the video, then do hit the like button and share this video with your friends. If you have made the similar kind of journal yourself, then do share it with me, and I have linked down my Instagram handle in the description box. You can go and check out my page. That's all for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.